Welcome to Tarot Tuesday with Uncommon Methods. It's July 8th, 2025. You're welcome into your sacred space here for intuitive insight, soulful reflection, and mystical guidance. I'm your guide, Jill Marie, intuitive storyteller, soul listener, and keeper of the uncommon, and your host here at Uncommon Methods. Each week I tune in and pull from a unique combination of decks to explore what's unfolding in our inner and outer world. This week I'm working with the Moonology by Yasmine Boland, Spirit Animals by Colette Baron-Reid, and a classic tarot deck to bring through messages for our highest good. So whether you're here for clarity, comfort, or a cosmic connection, trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Let's take a moment to ground together. Let's ground together. Take a nice deep breath in. We're holding it, and then we're exhaling. Another deep inhale, pulling in all the air that you can. Holding it, and then release all the negativity. Visualize your body filling with the golden light. Feel yourself arriving here, safe and supported. Place a hand on your heart if you'd like. Just know that this is a safe space. There's no judgment, then there's only one rule. And that rule is to allow your mind to dream and believe in the magic that's within you. Now, I've already cleansed and cleared these decks, but I'm asking for new messages that serve the highest good of everyone watching. May this space be protected, sacred, and full of light. I'll now connect with Mother Nature, spirit guides, guardian angels, animal allies, and ancestors from beyond. We have totems that work with us. I humbly ask you to cover us in beautiful glowing light and connect us to the universal truth and ground us in her knowledge. Help us see the truth. Let us hear the wisdom that whispers even when the world shouts. Okay, I say we take one more deep breath in and release. Let's get going. Let's read some moon cards. That's this Moonology. We'll do Spirit Animal next, and then the Classic Tarot. So let's see. We're starting with the Moonology cards because it is full moon this week. And if anyone knows how to stir the emotional soup pot, it's the moon. Now listen, if the moon doesn't care, whoops, that one fell out, so we're going to take that as a card. Hold your vision, fixed moon. So the moon doesn't care if you're ready. She's going to illuminate that emotional closet you've been avoiding, like the junk drawer of your soul. These cards remind us that timing matters, that feelings are valid, even the ones we don't RSVP to, and that sometimes the best plan is to wait until Mercury stops doing somersaults before making any major life decisions. Now, as we pull 3 lunar insight cards, we're going to feel, because that's what the moon asks us to do, we're going to feel into the phase of your life that you're in right now. So you're either waxing, waning, or faux blanc. Like, why am I crying at dog food commercials? Which I've been known to do. Because, some of them are cute. Okay, so let's see. This is Hold Your Vision, the fixed moon. Let's see what we've got. There are 2 main possibilities. With this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forward. Are you becoming stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With 2 interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. A way to attune to the moon is, yes, just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Additional meanings for this card. Staying power, faith, or patience are needed. Someone needs to back down. Avoid stagnation. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. So the teaching, in astrology, there are 3 quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed signs can be stubborn. So anything that's just starting as you draw this card may well last longer. Remember, we each have all the star signs in our chart. It's just that way. The astrological wheel works, so there's no judgment. When we say that while it's admirable how much staying power the fixed signs have, they can also be obstinate. Okay. Wow. That's kind of interesting. So now we've got surrender to the divine, and that is the full moon. Surrender to the divine. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of the card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Interesting. Hold your vision. It's a fixed moon. Very obstinate people. Surrender to the divine, though. That might be hard. So a way to attune to the moon, it says, I am getting the answers I need. And additional meanings for this card are, I wish you may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. Interesting. The teaching of the card is the full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making the card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon. And pulling this card at any time in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. Okay, well, let's get those answers then. And that's funny because then it says this is a new start is coming. It's the new moon. So wouldn't that, that's kind of interesting. We've got the full moon. Things are coming to a head. And then we've got the new moon. A new start is coming. So the new moon, it says there is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way. Be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, the card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, Either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Okay. Attuned to the moon. I'll see it when I believe it. That's not usually how it works, though. You're supposed to see it first. Then I'll see it when I believe it. Okay, so believe it first, and then you'll see it. And you can bring it into life. That's the way it works. I mean, because you can dream it. I mean, think about it. People came up with computers. There was no such thing, and they drew a computer and then brought it out of thin air. Same thing with every other invention that's been happening here on Earth. So it's just funny to me that we have the full moon and going through the cycle, and then we've got the new moon, which brings in something new. So additional meanings for this card is a new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. Forget about the past. Yeah. Forget about it. The teaching is the new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time, when the moon is invisible and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. That's interesting. So, yeah, the moon doesn't care, you know what I mean? The timings matter. So let's move on and see what else we have here with the spirit guide. The Spirit Animal Oracle. So these are where wild things aren't just in your mind, they're your spiritual consultants. These are beautiful cards if you look at them. They're from the majestic to the micro. These animals show up for humanity. They've been doing that since forever. Sometimes they deliver wisdom, and sometimes they say, hey, stop overthinking and go outside. But these animal allies are offering their guidance today. And don't worry, you don't need to know the difference between a spirit animal and your neighbor's overly confident cat. Just open your heart and let these creatures speak. You may find that your soul needs most what is not another to-do list, but a reminder to slow down. So in reverse, we've got Canary Spirit, Sing Your Own Song, Frog Spirit, Clear Out the Clutter, and I'm going to pick the bottom one. It's in reverse. It is, Panther Spirit, Reclaim Your Power. Interesting. So let's go ahead and move both of the moons out of the way and go with our Canary Spirit. In reverse. Okay. So, the general information on this is sing your own song, but in protection, it says, are you suppressing your true voice? Perhaps trying to sing the song you think people want to hear instead of your own? You create a cage around your life when you express only what you think will help you and fit in, and get what you want, what you think you want. Are you hiding the real you? Telling a safe story about yourself to others because you are afraid they will think you are too different if they knew the truth? Canary Spirit comes to help you express yourself in a more honest and authentic way. Yes, not everyone will agree with you. In fact, not everyone will want to hear your original or accept your uniqueness. You must not give this a single care. There will be plenty of people, opportunities, and wonderful new experiences that arrive as if by magic once you open your own cage door and fly free. Canary Spirit is cheering for you and wants you to know you are safe and loved. Find your voice and have courage to spread your wings. Sing out loud. The world needs your true song. Interesting. It's a new start. Got that new moon. So try something different. Be you, no matter what. Sing your song. Sorry, but Spirit just made me sing that out loud. It's like, yeah, sing your song. If I could think of the words, if I was a rapper, I'd be coming up with something to rap. But yeah. So we're gonna move on to the Frog Spirit. I don't know if you can see the Frog Spirit is carrying, it looks like a crystal. But it says, clear out the clutter. Frog Spirit knows that while all the other frogs are croaking away, this is a time for you to simplify and declutter your life so you can feel content on your own lily pad. Even when life isn't creating a total cacophony, we can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. Then the next thing we know, our schedules and homes are cluttered, and commitments we regret making, and objects taking up valuable space. Even relationships need decluttering, as they often become messy. Frog Spirit appears to tell you to clean house. Prioritize what you need and get rid of or give away the rest, so you can have some space in your day and in your head. You don't need the old stuff and its stories shouting at you about the past. Along with physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration date, weighing you down with unnecessary baggage. Now is the time to let go. Whatever you need will appear when you need it, so release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog Spirit wants you to reclaim your space, unencumbered by shoulds, oughts, and could-have-beens. Let go and jump. You are free from all that old stuff. Interesting. Try something new. Remember, the new start is happening. Sing your own song. Get rid of your stuff. Reclaim your power, said the panther. Okay. Says, it takes courage to face challenges, and right now, Panther Spirit is here to say that you are braver than you think. Now is the time to take a risk and step into a different aspect of your being. Speak as you have never spoken before. Act as you have always dreamed. You might have the courage to act, love fiercely and fully, and expect to feel the adrenaline rush as you are initiated into a new, braver, bolder self. New. Panther Spirit says the time for dreaming about what you want to do is giving way to that first courageous act toward reclaiming your Panther Spirit and power. Your new identity may feel strange at first, but you have what it takes, and your soul wants this. Be bold. Powerful. What I'm getting here, just like last week, we're supposed to be coming into something different. Looking at what really brings us joy. So now let's look at the classic tarot. It's our dramatic friend who never sugarcoats but always tells it like it is. Like the brutally honest Anne at Thanksgiving dinner. I know we all got those. So we're going to pull 5 cards to look at the big picture. What's moving, what's grooving, and what might be lurking in the emotional addict. Tarot is here to reflect. It's reflecting the truth to us. We're going to go with number 13. It's the death card. And that's the theme of the week. Second card is the 8 of Pentacles. That's what we need to release. The third card is what we need to embrace. It's Temperance. The fourth card is the Ace of Pentacles. That's what we need. That's our support. And the 5th card is the 10 of Pentacles. That's the outcome. So let's take a good look at this one. So upright, endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, and end of cycle. So that's kind of right on track of what we're talking about here. Get rid of the old, declutter. It's the end of all of that, keeping it with you. So let's see. It's the 13th card. The death card shows a skeleton clad in black armor atop a white horse. 3 people beg to be spared by death, but death is inevitable. Death in this instance should not be literally taken as the end of life. It signifies the end of a cycle and beginning of a new one. It indicates transformation of the individual to a new state of being. New moon, new moon. Yes, so that's the theme of the week, getting rid of stuff, becoming new. And then we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Upright, it means diligence, passion, high standards, apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, and repetitive tasks. Interesting. So maybe if we keep decluttering, we will finally be free of everything that binds us down. So the 8. The 8 refers to mastery of a skill, usually in isolation from others. It implies hard, tedious work and encourages seeking help. Okay, so we got to all declutter. We got to do that on our own. We're finding our own song, and it takes being on your own. Interesting. And that's what we need to release. And then the third card is what we need to embrace. It's temperance. Balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. Interesting. So temperance shows an angelic figure, neither male nor female. The angel has one foot in the water and one on the ground, showing us that we need to stay active, but remain grounded and practical. While one might have an extravagant imagination with many ideas, it's important to have a purpose and transfer our imagination into reality. Okay. So that's what to embrace. Bring it to reality. Harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. So find meaning in all of the stuff that we have. Only keep that stuff that's going to bring you joy. And this is our support, the Ace of Pentacles. Upright, it means abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career or financial opportunity, new venture, and prosperity. Okay. That's kind of cool. Because that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to bring in all that we know is good for our soul, that's good for our heart, that's good for our best, most aligned self. Okay. Let's find the Pentacles. And we're looking for the Ace. The Suit of Pentacles is money may be the first thing that comes to mind in Pentacle, but the cards can also refer to health. But the Ace is indicative of a new venture that manifests in increased wealth or health. It is the beginning of attaining goals. Okay, that's good support. And the final card, which is our outcome, our soul lesson, is the Ten of Pentacles. Upright equals wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, and contribution. So that would be our outcome. Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. So the 10 symbolizes a successful completion of a journey. The accumulated wealth can be enjoyed by the entire family. I seem to believe that's true. Because if we're living our best life, we're free from all of the clutter, we're free from all of the stuff that weighs us down. Well, I mean, come on. We're going to be living our best life. We're going to be abundant. We're going to have financial security. Long-term success. But, you know, the tarot is wrapped in robes and symbols and suspiciously buff angels. But whatever comes up, remember, you're not stuck. You're simply in a process. Life isn't a quiz with right answers. It's more like improv, you know, glitter, swords. I mean, look at all the different cards. So whether this reading gives you a light bulb moment or just confirms your gut already knew while eating your cereal this morning, know that you're growing, you're evolving, and maybe even leveling up like a cosmic video game. I hope today's messages brought you insight, peace, or that gentle nudge your soul needed. If you felt connected to the messages today, please like and subscribe and share with someone who might need a little spiritual love this week. Thank you for joining me for another Tarot Tuesday with Uncommon Methods. Keep listening to your soul. You know it always knows. And remember, the methods may be uncommon, but your magic is all your own. Stay open, stay grounded, and stay you. I hope you'll come back again or go to our website, uncommonmethods13.com. Thank you and have a wonderful day.